Million years ago, we have known the existence of animals where size, speed, and strength matters just to survive. Then comes a time where they evolved into what we know creatures of today. Don't be fooled on how the way they look, but the kinds of dangers they pose to human life. You should be better equipped to steer around them in the wild. So, let's take a look at the world's most venomous animals. Pufferfish may be cute, but they are also quite dangerous. Most pufferfish swim in the waters surrounding Japan, China, and the Philippines, as well as Mexico. Pufferfish, despite being venomous, are also edible when prepared properly following food safety measures. The pufferfish's skin, muscle tissue, liver, and gonads all contain a toxin known as tetrodotoxin. It is 100 times more deadly than potassium cyanide, and if you are so unfortunate to consume this toxin, you will experience a tingling sensation, burning in your mouth, nausea, headache, and speech and coordination problems. If you ingest too much, you will experience convulsions, paralysis, cardiac arrhythmia, and untimely death. Another deceptively cute animal, the poison dart frog, is small and brightly patterned. Typically, it lives in South and Central America or Hawaii. The poison the dart frog's gland contain is called batrachotoxin. This toxin blocks nerve signal to muscles that by even touching it can cause paralysis and heart attack, leading to death. Many snakes are poisonous, but the inland taipan is among the most deadly on the planet. The inland taipan lives in Australia and has a neurotoxin in its venom that causes muscle weakness and paralysis, which is capable of killing a person within 45 minutes. Thankfully, the inland taipan's bite can readily be treated. Amazingly enough, there are no reported deaths caused by this snake. Brazilian wandering spider were rated as the most venomous animal on the planet by the Guinness Book of World Records in 2007. The high dosage of serotonin in this spider's venom is extremely painful. Oddly enough, a bite from this creature might result not only in causing involuntary muscle control, especially around the respiratory system, leading to asphyxiation by preventing your diaphragm from contracting, which will later result to death, but also a very long-lasting erection, a condition called priapism. Scientists have been attempting to transform this poison into a Viagra-like drug because of this wondrous side effect. Stonefish disguises itself with its camouflaged appearance and can easily blend in with rocks on the seabed. The spines on the fish's back carry a toxin that can cause swelling, necrosis of tissue, paralysis, shock, and untimely death. While the toxin is treatable, treatment must take place immediately, being as that is generally challenging or impossible when one takes a toxin while swimming along the ocean floor. The stonefish is quite deadly. If possible, the victim should immerse the wound site in hot water while traveling to the nearest hospital. The death stalker scorpion is pale yellow in color and translucent in appearance and usually found in the Middle East and North Africa. While it may look delicate and ephemeral, the threat posed by this scorpion is quite substantial. Venom from a death stalker scorpion can cause a good deal of pain, as well as respiratory failure. Those with heart problems or allergies are particularly likely to die from a sting. The blue-ringed octopus is about the size of a golf ball and could easily sit in the palm of your hand. Nonetheless, you definitely wouldn't want it to, since it is quite nearly the most venomous animal in the sea. Blue-ringed octopi make their homes around Australia, Japan, Indonesia, the Philippines, and Papua New Guinea. The venom found from this animal can cause blindness, nausea, paralysis, and respiratory failure as well as death. This octopus has enough toxins to kill 26 adults at once. The effects can be outlived, however, if the victim can be artificially resuscitated for 24 hours with no residual effects. Marbled cone snail contains a creature which can deliver one seriously dangerous venom. The complex group of neurotoxins used by the cone snail to kill prey are known collectively as conotoxins, and are some of the most powerful toxins in the world. Mild symptoms may include pain, inflammation, numbness, and tingling. If you get a high dose of venom, you will experience vision loss, respiratory failure, and muscle paralysis, and eventually death. There is no antivenom available, so there is no way to treat the victim. Because of this, the marbled cone snail is rated as one of the most dangerous animals in the world. Cobras have a reputation for deadliness and for good reason. They are typically found in the jungles of India and China. They are recognizable by their wide hoods and are able to spit their toxins. The toxin is immensely painful, and once it enters the bloodstream, it can cause death within a very short time. 7 ml of venom from this animal is enough to kill an elephant or 20 human beings. Box jellyfish is widely regarded as the most poisonous animal in the world. It floats in the water surrounding Asia and Australia and is so transparent that it is nearly invisible if you are not looking for it. The tentacles of the box jellyfish produce nematocysts. Once the toxin reaches the blood pressure increases. This can lead to a heart attack and ultimately death. If stung by one of these jellyfish, do not apply ice or heat. If you have some vinegar, try soaking the wound site for half an hour while you drive to the nearest hospital for aid. Now that you are aware of what they look like the time you encounter these animals and the dangers it can cause to a human being, you are well prepared on how to deal with the kind of toxins that they produce.